And if you are creative, you are literally drawing out ideas from your mind. So if you're not in a good place mentally, you are going to struggle to create. Hello everyone, my name is Priscilla. I'm a Nigerian women's-wear designer based in the UK, and this is Influencers for Good on the Theerisfoundation. In this video, I'm going to be sharing some tips that I found helpful to help me maintain a balanced mind and well-being as a fashion designer. So these are rules that you could apply, or tips that you could apply if you're someone who has a fashion business, you make clothing, bags, jewelry, basically any kind of creative business or entrepreneurship role. I think this is a video that you definitely find useful. So if you'd like to find out what these tips are, make sure to keep on watching. So the first I'll definitely say that I think has really helped me in recent time is to set realistic goals. You are just one person. There's only 24 hours in a day, 7 days in a week, 365 days in a year. Setting goals that would push you beyond your boundaries and beyond your limits is just setting up yourself up to fail. So if it's just one thing that you can do in a day, pat yourself on the back for that, because it's still something that you got done, rather than put like 50 things on your to-do list and not end up doing half of them well. Just reduce and set realistic goals that you would achieve in a time frame that you don't end up stressing yourself. It is important to practice self-care. Self-care is not selfish. It's not a waste of money. It's not a waste of your time. Set out time for yourself every single week where you just take a nap or go for a walk or go to the gym. Basically do something that is not work related, because you need that extra time for yourself to recharge, relax and rest. So when you come back to work the following day or the following week, you just feel like you're coming back with a fresh pair of eyes, if that makes sense. So create time for yourself. If it's going for a walk, if it's going to church, if it's going for a swim, if it's going to get your nails done, getting your hair done. And in doing those things, I have found that you actually would come back with fresh ideas that you cannot put into your business, put into your brand, rather than just work 24/7, burning yourself out, and you end up in the hospital. We don't want that. So set out time for yourself and take care of yourself. There is nothing selfish about that at all. Now, I've had to learn this the hard way, and it's basically how much we are exposed to social media. What social media does is it opens up the door to like opportunities, customers, sales, like that global audience and global reach. But it also opens you up to seeing other people's achievements. And what that can do for some people is you not to compare yourself of, oh, this person and I started our brands at the same time. Why are they getting more customers, making more sales, making more money, whereas I'm not at that level yet? And that can be a very dangerous place to be mentally. So if you can limit your exposure to social media, there was a week I actually just deleted my Instagram, deleted my TikTok, deleted everything, and just gave myself a social media detox. I believe doing this every now and again is really important, because you allow your mind to decompress and de-stress, but also allow you to just take your mind off of anything that might be a distraction, whether that is a positive or negative distraction. So planning a social media detox, if you haven't done one already, it could even be for a day or two. I promise you, when you come back on the platforms, you would realize that you don't just feel, I don't know what it is, whether it's stress, there is just something in the air whenever you are constantly online, whenever you're constantly consuming and you're not giving yourself time to just step back, rest and refresh. The final tip I want to share is to connect with your peers. So these are people who are in your industry, who have a business like you, who are basically on a similar path as you, because a lot of times you guys will be able to connect on the struggles that you are having, either as a person or as a brand or as a business, and you can basically just rub minds and learn from each other. So if there is someone who is in your industry, it could be a friend or just someone who is an acquaintance, you guys would meet up every now and again and just chat about what you are dealing with, what you are struggling with. I think that release and that exchange of information does something for you mentally that is actually good. I'm not saying meet together and be gossiping each other. No, that's not what we're doing. But meet up with the person. Ask, how is business? Like, what has worked for you? What didn't work? Do you have any goals or plans for the future? Like, in a space that is safe and you guys can learn from each other in a good way. And I hope you have found these tips useful. If you have any more, do drop them in the comment section down below. I'm someone who's all about being balanced mentally, financially, spiritually, because it's just one you. You want to be able to take care of yourself. And if you are a creative, you are literally drawing out ideas from your mind. So if you're not in a good place mentally, you are going to struggle to create. So take our time to take care of yourself, take care of your mind. Self-care is not selfish, and I wish you a successful future ahead.